Rye Whiskey. All you need to know about rye whiskey in 5 minutes or less. Rye whiskey is a type of whiskey primarily made from rye and known for its distinctive flavor. Characteristics. This whiskey is known for its spicy flavor. Depending on the distiller who makes the whiskey, it will taste different. Rye is a cereal grain that grows in northern climates, popular in Russia, Germany, and parts of the United States. It has been cultivated for thousands of years. Regulations. Regulations for this whiskey are different between countries. Those are: first, grain composition. American rye whiskey must be made from a mash that has at least 51% rye. The other 49% are usually other grains, like corn and malted barley. Canadian rye whiskey doesn't have a minimum requirement for rye content. It can be made from a blend of grains like corn, barley, or rye. Second, distillation. Rye whiskey must be distilled to no more than 80% alcohol by volume. This guarantees that the final product keeps the characteristic flavor of the rye. Third, aging. In the United States, it must be aged in new oak barrels for a minimum of 2 years. If it's aged for less than 4 years, the label must specify the aging period. Canadian rye whiskey must be aged for a minimum of 3 years in wooden barrels that not exceed 700 liters of capacity. Fourth, additives. American rye whiskey cannot contain any added flavorings, colorings, or other additives. It must be a pure grain whiskey aged according with the regulations. Canadian are more flexible with the use of additive. Up to 9.09% of the final whiskey can include flavoring or other spirits, like fruit juices or other types of whiskey. Origins. Rye whiskey is one of the most iconic North American spirits. It was created in the United States decades before the invention of bourbon, when farmers and immigrants tried to create whiskies similar to the ones from their home, gaining huge popularity by the late 1800s. However, after the Prohibition era and the closure of many distilleries, this whiskey had a decline in popularity. Regions of production. Unlike other whiskey varieties, rye whiskey can be made anywhere. It is true that its main region of production is North America, but it is also produced in Germany, Netherlands, Finland, Ireland, and Scotland. Popular brand. Founded in 2008, it is the most awarded rye whiskey maker in the world. Known for its premium rye whiskies, their products have received several awards, including high scores from the Whiskey Advocates and double gold medals at the San Francisco World Spirit Competition. This is a Canadian whiskey brand founded in 1946, known for its production of high-quality rye whiskey, produced by Alberta Distiller in Alberta. It is one of the few distilleries in North America that use 100% Canadian rye grain in its whiskey production. If you haven't tried it yet, you should do it and judge by yourself. And if you want to know more about a specific or your favorite liquor, leave a like and a comment below.